Hi, this is Mike from BandLab, and in this video we're going to make a Friday Night Funkin' inspired beat in BandLab's free online DAW. You can open this project yourself with the link in the video description, and if you find this guide useful, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be the first to know when new videos drop. Friday Night Funkin' is a rhythm game in the vein of Dance Dance Revolution, and it takes its musical inspiration from a variety of sources, including anime soundtracks and European dance music. We're going to make an energetic up-tempo tune in this style, so I begin by setting the project tempo to 182 beats per minute, and the project key to B minor. I want to start by composing a drum part that the rest of the track will be based around. I create a new virtual instrument track, and set the instrument to drums, drum pads, techno brute kit. I program a simple beat with kicks on every beat and claps on every other beat. I duplicate this out for the rest of the 4-bar MIDI clip. To duplicate notes or clips in BandLab, hold Option on Mac or Alt on Windows and drag them over. I turn this track's volume down to -12 dB to give me headroom to add other elements to the mix. I'd like to add another layer to the beat and funk it up a bit, so I open BandLab's Sounds and enter Jungle into the text search field. I open the 90s Jungle pack and set the instrument filter to drum. I drag J170 Break Supreme 4-bar into the project. I turned this track down to -9 dB to balance it with the existing drum sounds. I don't want the low end of this loop to clash with these sounds, so I open the Effects panel and add a Tone Multi-Filter effect. I put this in high pass mode, setting the frequency to around 320 Hz, which will attenuate the lowest frequencies of the kick and snare. Now it's time for some music. I'd like to have the centerpiece of this track be a high-energy piano line, so I add another instrument track, and this time set it to keyboards, pianos, Studio Grand. I turn this track down to -12 dB. I compose a part that plays B minor, C sharp minor, E major in the second inversion, and G major in the first inversion, dropping down to a G suspended second. Next, I'd like a bass sound. For this, I select Basses, Synth Basses, Attack Bass, turning the track down to -7 dB. I sequence a part with notes between the beats that follow the root notes of the chords. Friday Night Funkin' features 2 dueling virtual vocalists who sing over the top of the tracks. So to emulate that, we're going to use some of BandLab's Voices instruments. I add a new track and set it to Voices, Synth, and turn the track down to -6 dB. From here, I program a catchy melody. Now I want to create a second virtual vocalist. I duplicate out the beat, piano, and bass parts, and then right-click the first vocal track and select Duplicate Track. I move the MIDI clip over to the second set of 4 bars and change the instrument to Voices, Spacebot. These sounds have the right feel, but before I go ahead and arrange the track, I'd like to create a variation section. For this, I add another instrument track, setting it to keyboards, synth keys, future keys. I turn this track down to -10 dB. This time I use longer, sustained chords, which play B minor, G minor, A major, and E major. For the arrangement, I begin with the techno beats, bass, piano, and vocals all playing. This repeats with the jungle loop added, a developed piano part with an added counter melody in the octave above, and a slightly varied melody for the voices this time around. We then go into the variation section with the keys and the jungle beat, and the melody changes again. The techno beats and bass come in again. I've adjusted the bass line to follow the new chords. Once again, the melody changes too. Then the arrangement repeats from bar 1, but this time for the variation section, I use the piano MIDI on the keys track, using an automated multi-filter to low-pass sweep the sound in. This section also features a new melody. After this, the track repeats from bar 1, but for the final section, the two voices play at the same time, first in unison, then with some harmonization touches. You can fork this project and make your own version of it using the link in the video description. Have fun!